What if everything you thought you knew about the Ford Mustang GT350 just became outdated overnight? Because what you're looking at right now isn't just an upgrade. It's a complete reimagination of what a modern muscle car is supposed to be. Welcome back to Premium Automotive Reviews, where we don't just look at cars, we decode what they mean for the future. And trust me, you'll want to stay locked in, because this next generation GT350 hides details that most people completely miss at first glance, details that quietly change the game. At first look, it feels familiar. That long hood, that aggressive stance, that unmistakable Mustang DNA. But then you notice something different. The body is sharper, lower, more sculpted, like it's been carved by airflow itself. The front fascia doesn't just look aggressive, it feels intelligent. Those razor, slim LED headlights with triple stripe signatures aren't just for style, they're adaptive, reading the road in real time. And the grille, it's no longer just a design piece. It's active, opening and closing to manage airflow, depending on speed and temperature. Move around the car and the side profile tells its own story. The lines are tighter, more aerodynamic, but also more muscular. The wide rear haunches hint at serious performance, while the carbon fiber accents along the skirts and diffuser suggest this car isn't just about straight line speed anymore. It's about precision. It's about control. And then you reach the rear. This is where things get interesting. Those iconic tree bar taillights, they've evolved. Sharper, deeper, more dimensional, almost like they're floating within the housing. The rear diffuser is massive, functional, and unapologetic. Quad exhaust tips sit perfectly integrated, not just for sound, but for optimized airflow. And yes, the sound. We'll come back to that, because it might surprise you. Step inside, and the transformation becomes even more dramatic. This is not the Mustang interior you remember. The cabin feels like it belongs in a completely different era. Premium materials wrap around you, soft, touch leather, brushed metal, and carbon fiber layered with precision. The seats hug you. Not just for comfort, but to remind you that this car is built for driving. Right in front of you, a fully digital instrument cluster comes alive the moment you touch the start button. It's customizable, responsive, and deeply connected to how you drive. But the centerpiece is that large central touchscreen, clean, fast, and intuitive. It doesn't just control music or navigation, it becomes the command center of the car. And here's where things take a futuristic turn. This GT350 introduces an AI-driven interface that actually learns your habits. It adjusts climate settings before you ask. It suggests routes based on your driving patterns. It even adapts the driving mode, depending on your mood and environment. Sounds subtle, but once you experience it, going back feels impossible. Ambient lighting flows across the dashboard and doors, reacting to speed, music, even driving modes. At night, the cabin feels alive. Not distracting, just immersive. Like the car is communicating with you without saying a word. Now let's talk about something that might divide opinions. Performance. Because this next gen GT350 doesn't just rely on tradition, it evolves it. Yes, the soul of a high, revving performance engine is still here. But there are strong indications of hybrid assistance stepping in, not to replace the experience, but to amplify it. Instant torque, sharper acceleration, and surprisingly efficient power delivery. The result? A car that feels explosive off the line, but also controlled in corners. The suspension has been reworked completely, offering a balance between track precision and everyday comfort. You can push it hard, and it responds. But when you slow things down, it becomes smooth, composed, almost refined. And that exhaust note we mentioned earlier, it's still emotional, still aggressive, but now it's tunable. You can go from subtle and quiet to raw and loud depending on your environment. Early morning drive. Keep it calm. Open highway. Let it breathe. Technology doesn't stop at the infotainment. This GT350 is packed with advanced driver assistance systems that feel less like safety features and more like an intelligent co-pilot. Adaptive cruise control, lane centering, predictive braking, all working seamlessly in the background. There's even early integration of semi-autonomous driving capabilities, allowing the car to handle certain driving conditions while you stay in control. But here's the thing, it never feels like the car is taking over. It feels like it's supporting you. And surprisingly, practicality hasn't been ignored. The cabin offers more space than before, better ergonomics, smarter storage solutions. The trunk is usable, the ride quality is manageable, and long drives, they're no longer tiring, they're enjoyable. So who is this car really for? It's for the enthusiast who refuses to let go of emotion, but also refuses to ignore the future. It's for someone who wants the thrill of a performance machine, but also the intelligence of modern technology. It's for drivers who understand that evolution isn't about losing identity, it's about refining it. Because when you compare this to older generations, the difference is undeniable. Those cars were raw, loud, and thrilling. This one, it's all of that, but smarter, sharper, more complete. And that's what makes it dangerous to its competitors. Not because it's louder, not because it's faster, but because it understands what modern drivers actually want and delivers it without compromise. By the time you step out of this car, one thing becomes clear. The 2026-27 GT350 isn't trying to prove anything. It doesn't need to. It already knows what it is. It's not just a Mustang. It's a glimpse into what performance cars are becoming. And once you see it that way, it's hard to look at anything else the same again. If this is the future of muscle, then the future looks incredibly exciting. Let me know what you think. Does this evolution make the Mustang better? Or do you miss the old school rawness? And if you're into deep, honest automotive breakdowns like this, you already know what to do.